Booties.
Booties.
With the T.
T.
Booties.
Babies! It's Monday again. Try don't do that.
Hey.
We got Booties with the T right here on B94.9. And y'all, the tea is beautiful and hot and just great for a Monday. I'm kind of excited that football season is back in full effect. There's a lot of tailgating going on, but I'm really excited to hear that Super Bowl is going to have a great halftime, Twan.
Yes. Sis mother, new mother Riri has just announced. Well, she really didn't even announce it. She only really posted a picture with her holding a football. There was no caption or anything. It was the people who came behind it, like the NFL and her label Rock Nation, that put the "Let's Go." So that kind of made. Now, one thing about it, sis know how to get your attention. She gets the attentions of the people without having to say a word. You knew what it was. So yeah, she's gonna be doing it. Now, what is interesting? Remember back when Colin Kaepernick was protesting? They asked her to do the Super Bowl and she turned it down. She was in protest with Colin. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not a big sports fan. I don't know too much about it, but I don't think things have changed much in the sports industry that he was protesting. I know it was like and those conditions plus the conditions of what we're kind of going through in our society and stuff like that with color and race related issues. So I'm wondering why now?
Well, because of Rock Nation. Because of
right, Jay-Z. And that's what I was about to say. Because Jay-Z is now the director of entertainment for the NFL, so he handles all of the halftime show.
Why do you think we got what we got last year?
Right,
but that's I know that, but I'm saying for the fact of nothing really
has changed
in our culture has changed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's getting more money and he's at the table of that, but where are you at the table of the issues outside of those stadiums?
Well, I know that Super Bowl has never been the place to have that conversation, even though I love the fact that we keep on having some great performances that are coming forward because of Jay-Z's introduction. Hopefully that some of that money will be going towards supporting some of these efforts that Colin has, but as long as he's not in the industry and as long as he's not basically on that field, that conversation to a lot of people is mute. But hopefully this will kind of garnish, some continued conversation, because I believe that's the responsibility that Jay-Z is taking on as well. And y'all, speaking of tables, oh my God. Ooh, y'all, I've watched the first 3 episodes of the Dahmer story on Netflix, and y'all, there's some grotesque and amazing things that basically went down during the telling of the story on Netflix that were just, I had a hard time watching, I gotta admit.
You did?
Yeah.
It wasn't, I don't know, I may be a little bit morbid.
No, I'm really into zombie movies, but I'm just telling you, for some strange reason.
And I'm not. Me and her watched maybe like the first 3 episodes together, and I was like, turn it off.
Yeah,
I can't. No,
I mean, I guess for me, working in the health industry, I do see a lot of things. Anyway, I've always been a blood and guts and gore type of person, so it doesn't bother me. The things, it was really just disturbing to know that this man really was doing these things right around people.
That part.
And these people were complaining and nothing was done because it genuinely happened in a black neighborhood. He was the only white person living in this crack house or crack apartments. So the police really didn't care to hear the concerns of the people that were living there, but these people were living with a monster. And to hear their recount of all the things that happened, it was just, I didn't get disturbed until like episode 8 when Glenda, the lady that lived directly next door, was recounting her experience. It was like I wouldn't have been able to stay there. I think I would have had to leave at some point. I wouldn't have been able to live there, hearing the things that they heard. Growing up in the 90s, when this happened, we were kids, so you hear about it, but you don't really know the details. But to see now the details on Netflix is just, it's amazing that he was able to do this for so long. He killed 17 men of color. It's how, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you?
Now
really...
you saw how. You saw exactly how. You know, and the mindset of Dahmer was when you see the backstory, a lot of people felt sorry for him in the sense of just the way that he was brought up and his family dynamic, and I could see that could be a part. I found myself Googling a lot during the movie, you know, people, you know, the victims that were, especially the young boy from Laos. You know, that's the first real inclination that they saw. So with that, hopefully people will kind of take a look at this and understand that men like Dahmer are created to a certain degree, and sometimes they're actually just dropped off on our planet. You know, right. So you know, you see these things, and you kind of get to the mindset of saying, okay, this will never happen again. But it is a cautionary tale to be mindful about those people who are around you, and better yet, how society basically deems that. But I'm glad that again that we were able to tell this story, and it's just a lot disturbing.
I hope it makes you more cautious of small details. You know what I mean? Like the small red flags, right? Way before they even become a bigger issue. Just to be that interested in dead corpse of animals. I mean, as a child now.
Yeah. And what's even more disturbing is the fact that he let them know it's something wrong with me. I'm not like everybody. Like, repeatedly, he told his dad, you know, I'm different. I'm not like everybody else, and I need help.
But listen, it was the point in the fact that the mama can't see that there is nothing wrong with the son. But yet she out here chasing UFOs.
Don't get me started. Okay, with that said, make sure you check out the film on Netflix. It is a whole hot mess, and you want to
real.
Make sure. But tell you, if we want to follow more of the foolishness and the great food, how we get in contact with Foodies with the Tea?
You can find us on Instagram at The Foodies with the Tea. Website will be launching later on today, actually, and that's going to be foodieswiththetea.com. You can get all the information on the foodies. You can find all of our socials there as well. So make sure you look out for foodieswiththetea.com.
And we got you Monday through Friday, 7 to 10, right here inside room 1420 on V94.9, y'all.
Stay hydrated. Watch Riri.